Hey you guys, I'm super excited. I get to share a few tips with you all today because IPA really is the backbone of your business. The magic in your business, that growth, that momentum, that magic. We know it's just hard work, right? But that comes from consistently doing your IPA over time. And so a little bit of my story about why I'm super passionate about IPA is because I remember being at convention for my third year in a row. I was barely a gold ambassador. I had been gold for 13 months. And I remember I was in the nosebleed section of the arena in Las Vegas, and Jennifer Leith spoke on the importance of IPA. And up until then, I had done IPA, but I wasn't always super consistent with it. And I didn't always have like a system as far as like writing people's names down. And when someone was interested, putting them on my follow-up list so they didn't fall through the cracks, because that would happen so often up until that point. And I remember committing there at convention because I saw all of the recognition and the jewels crossing the stage and all of the incredible achievements. And I wanted that to be me. And I told myself I will be on that stage next year. And so I committed to completing the 30-day IPA challenge that Jennifer Leith did for her downline. I'm her 6th level downline. She is amazing. And I committed to completing that challenge. And up until then, I don't know if you can relate to this, but I would always be super gung-ho about challenges. Oh yeah, I'm so excited. This is going to be amazing. It's going to change my business. And I would start off super strong, and then slowly, like over time, because of whatever reason or excuse or things that popped up, I would slowly fizzle out and not complete the challenge. But I was determined to complete this challenge because I wanted to see my business grow. And you need to be coachable, you all, because when your leaders, your diamond uplines, your jewel uplines, your upline who is ranking up, like they have been where you are and they know what they're talking about. And so I heard Jennifer Lee say that, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. And so I committed to that challenge. I completed the challenge, and I saw my business start to explode after that. I went the senior gold before leaders retreat that year. So 3 months later, I went senior gold. 5 months later, I went ruby. 5 months later after that, I went senior ruby. 9 months later after that, I went emerald. And then 13 months later, we went sapphire. And then we're super close to being a diamond team. And I can look back and pinpoint that quicker growth happening at the start of just being very intentional with my IPA. Excuse me. And so a few tips for you guys. Number 1, do what works for you and have a system. It doesn't have to be your upline system necessarily. It doesn't have to be your sideline system. It has to just be something that you're going to do consistently and a system. So maybe that looks like having a pen and paper, a notebook, and recreating those IPA sheets out in that notebook, or printing out the IPA sheets and putting them in a binder, or having it digitally. I have a baby here pulling at my leg, mom life. Or even like the Dough app. So whatever works for you to do your IPA, having a system, because if you don't have a system, you're going to reach out to people and then you're going to have interest, but then you're going to forget about following up with them. And fortune is in the follow-up, which is my next thing. You guys, follow up. Who can relate to this? But you follow up so many times that you just get frustrated and you're like, oh, well, forget it. Like, they're never going to sign up. What's the point? I mean, I do that all the time. But then lo and behold, out of the blue, it's the right timing for them. And guess who they come to? You. I just had that happen to me. I have a friend who signed up January 1st, and now she has a friend that wants to sign up under her, and I followed up with her for so long, and so often those follow-ups never got a response. And I was like, what's even the point? She's not even responding to me. Just keep following up. Fortune is in the follow-up, and you're going to see fruit from that over time, you guys. So number 1, do what works for you. Have a system. 2, fortune is in the follow-up. And number 3, trust the process, you all. This IPA, it works. Like, when you do it and you do it consistently, you're going to see results over time. So just trust the process and keep going and being consistent even when you don't feel like it. Even when your baby was up all night and you're so tired and you don't feel like, filling out the IPA sheet, just get it done. It doesn't take too long if you just sit down and knock it out. action breeds motivation. So if you're thinking, I'm so not motivated to work my business today. Well, I'm not motivated to work my business like 80% of the time, you all, but action breeds motivation. So when you get into action, just do the things. They're just habits. You just do them, and you just keep doing them, those little baby steps every day, over and over and over. And over time, they're going to add up to huge results. And because when you're consistent and you're doing the things and you give it that 90 days, that 90-day rule, you're going to start seeing fruit. And then when you start seeing fruit, you're going to get really excited, and that's really going to be motivating. And then you're going to be encouraged to just keep going and going and going. And you're going to see your business explode and have such exciting momentum happen. So you guys, IPA really is where the magic happens. So I hope this was helpful. Happy New Year, and have a wonderful day.